What if the key to true power wasn't in doing more, but in doing less? In a world that constantly demands more of our time, energy, and attention, the idea of relaxation as a source of strength might seem strange. Yet Stoic philosophers have long known that real power comes from the ability to remain calm, centered, and unshaken by external chaos. In this video, we'll explore why Stoicism teaches that true strength lies not in relentless action or constant striving, but in the ability to relax, step back, and master your inner world. The more relaxed you are, the more power you truly possess. Let's dive into why this is the path to lasting resilience and control. In Stoicism, power is not about dominating others or imposing your will on the world. It's about mastering yourself. True power comes from within, from the ability to control your thoughts, emotions, and actions, regardless of what happens around you. While the world often associates strength with forceful action and external achievements, the Stoic understands that real strength is calm and rooted in reason. The Stoic power is a quiet, unshakable force. It's the ability to maintain peace and integrity no matter the circumstances, not through force or aggression, but through inner control. A Stoic does not seek to control others or their environment. Instead, they focus on controlling themselves, their reactions, their impulses, their desires. They understand that while they cannot control external events, they can always control how they respond to them. In this way, Stoic power is the power of resilience. It's the ability to endure hardship, face adversity, and remain steadfast in your values, all without being overwhelmed by the world around you. This power is not about passivity or inaction. It is about choosing how you engage with life in a way that maintains your inner peace and integrity. It is a strength that does not rise from external validation, but from a firm sense of self and a deep understanding of what truly matters. When you have control over your own reactions and your own inner state, you are truly free from the pressures of others and the chaos of external events. That freedom is where true power lies. In Stoic philosophy, relaxation is not about escaping responsibility or avoiding challenges. Rather, it is about finding stillness in the mind and body so that we can respond to life's difficulties with clarity and wisdom. Relaxation, in this sense, is the opposite of mindless reaction. It's the practice of staying calm and composed, no matter the external circumstances. This state of calm allows the Stoic to maintain control over their emotions and decisions, preventing them from being swept away by the turbulent forces around them. To the Stoic, relaxation is a tool for self-mastery. It creates the space to evaluate situations more clearly, to pause before reacting, and to act from a place of reason rather than impulse. This calmness is not a withdrawal from life's challenges, but an engagement with them from a place of inner strength. When we are relaxed, we are less likely to make hasty decisions driven by anger, fear, or anxiety. Instead, we approach each situation with clarity and purpose, which allows us to make better choices. The Stoics practiced relaxation as part of their daily routine, whether through mindfulness, meditation, or simply taking moments of quiet reflection. This is not about avoiding hard work or emotional engagement. It is about maintaining the balance needed to endure life's ups and downs without losing our center. When we are relaxed, we allow ourselves to operate at our fullest potential, unburdened by unnecessary stress or emotional turbulence. This is the essence of Stoic power, the ability to remain calm, focused, and in control, even in the face of life's greatest challenges. Constant striving, pushing, and overexertion are often seen as badges of honor in modern society. We are encouraged to hustle, to grind, to always be moving forward, constantly chasing after success and achievement. Yet, the Stoics warned against this mentality. Overexertion doesn't just drain our energy, it clouds our judgment, stirs up unnecessary emotions, and leads us away from clarity and reason. The Stoic path teaches us that while action is necessary, it should not be frantic or excessive. When we push ourselves beyond our limits in the name of productivity, we risk burnout. The mind becomes cluttered, the body fatigued, and our decisions become less thoughtful. Stress, anxiety, and exhaustion take hold, making it increasingly difficult to stay grounded or to see situations clearly. This is why Stoicism emphasizes moderation and balance. Instead of chasing after everything all at once, the Stoic seeks to focus their energy on what truly matters, and they recognize that some things are simply out of their control. The Stoic approach to power is grounded in wisdom, not in tireless effort. By learning to relax and take deliberate, measured action, we preserve our energy and maintain a calm mind. This allows us to respond to the challenges of life with greater effectiveness. The strength of the Stoic lies in knowing when to act and when to step back, giving themselves space to breathe and think. It's not about working harder, but about working smarter and more intentionally. Through relaxation, we make ourselves more capable of handling the demands of life without allowing them to drain us. Stoicism offers practical tools for cultivating relaxation, which are integral to achieving inner peace and power. These practices are not merely abstract ideas, they are concrete exercises that the Stoics use to maintain their calm and focus, even in the midst of chaos. One of the most important practices is mindfulness, being fully present in the moment and observing our thoughts without judgment. This helps us detach from the constant stream of distractions and emotions that often drive us into reaction. By paying attention to our thoughts, we can choose which ones to act upon and which ones to let go, creating space for clarity and intentional action. Another key practice is journaling, a technique used by many Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius. Journaling allows for reflection on the day's events, helping the Stoic process their emotions, understand their reactions, and recalibrate their mindset. Writing about one's thoughts and feelings provides an outlet for the mind, allowing it to release tension and gain perspective. This quiet practice of reflection fosters a sense of calm and helps keep the Stoic grounded in their principles, preventing them from being swept up by external circumstances. Meditation, too, is a central tool in Stoic relaxation. Through focused breathing and contemplation, the Stoic can enter a state of stillness where the mind is clear and calm. This practice is not about escaping life, but about engaging with it from a position of strength. It helps the Stoics stay connected to their inner values, guiding them to act with purpose and clarity rather than reacting impulsively. Through these Stoic practices of mindfulness, journaling, and meditation, relaxation becomes a tool for strengthening one's ability to navigate life's challenges with a calm, clear mind. Detachment is one of the most powerful concepts in Stoic philosophy, and it plays a crucial role in the Stoics' ability to remain relaxed and composed. At its core, detachment is the practice of not allowing external events, people, or outcomes to disturb our inner peace. This does not mean indifference or disengagement from life. Rather, it is the understanding that we cannot control everything around us, and therefore we must not allow ourselves to be overly attached to things beyond our control. When we become attached to outcomes, whether in our personal lives, careers, or relationships, we set ourselves up for emotional turmoil. The Stoic teaches that our peace of mind should not depend on the actions of others or on achieving specific results. By detaching from the need for particular outcomes, we free ourselves from the constant anxiety of striving for something we cannot fully control. This detachment does not mean we cease to care about what happens. It means that we care deeply, but we understand that we cannot always control the result. Our power lies not in forcing things to go our way, but in how we respond to whatever happens. This detached mindset allows for greater relaxation and emotional resilience. When we are not constantly chasing after external validation or scrambling to control every situation, we create the space for a calm and steady mind. The Stoic is able to step back, assess the situation with clarity, and act from a place of reason rather than reaction. Detachment enables us to embrace life as it is, without the burden of unnecessary emotional attachment, and in doing so, we unlock a deeper, more lasting form of inner strength. Relaxation is often misunderstood as weakness or passivity in our fast-paced world, but for the Stoic, it is the ultimate form of strength. The Stoic teaches that true power does not come from exerting force or striving relentlessly. It comes from the ability to remain calm and composed amidst external chaos. This ability to relax is not about avoidance. It's about being able to face adversity, not with emotional volatility or frantic energy, but with deliberate stillness. When we are relaxed, we are able to maintain clarity of thought and emotional balance, even in the most challenging circumstances. This calmness allows us to think more clearly, make better decisions, and take measured actions rather than reacting impulsively. By choosing relaxation, the Stoic frees themselves from the influence of external forces and inner turbulence. This is the power of control, not over the world around us, but over our inner state. Being relaxed does not mean being indifferent or passive. It means having the strength to remain unshaken, to act thoughtfully rather than react hastily. It means being fully present in the moment, aware of what is happening, and able to respond in a way that aligns with our values. This inner relaxation, far from being a sign of weakness, is actually a powerful expression of strength. It takes far more strength to remain composed and thoughtful in the face of adversity than to give in to emotional outbursts or knee-jerk reactions. In this sense, relaxation is not a passive withdrawal from life, but an active engagement with it from a position of inner calm and wisdom. In times of adversity, relaxation becomes not just a tool for maintaining inner peace, but a source of strength that allows the Stoic to rise above the situation. When faced with challenges, many people react with panic, stress, or frustration, letting their emotions take control. But the Stoic understands that these reactions only cloud judgment and lead to rash decisions. Instead, the Stoic embraces the power of relaxation, taking a step back to assess the situation with clarity and calmness. During moments of hardship, relaxation doesn't mean avoiding the challenge. It means approaching the challenge with a steady mind and a composed heart. The Stoic can withstand adversity because they don't let their emotions dictate their actions. By remaining relaxed, they avoid being swept away by the turmoil of the situation and instead respond with reason and wisdom. This calmness allows them to think clearly, make thoughtful decisions, and take purposeful actions that are aligned with their values, rather than reacting impulsively in the heat of the moment. In the face of external pressure, the Stoics' ability to stay relaxed becomes their greatest strength. It is not about denying the pain or difficulty of the situation, but about facing it with equanimity and self-control. Relaxation in adversity is the foundation of resilience. The Stoic understands that no matter how difficult or chaotic the world may be, their power lies in their ability to stay grounded in their own mind, unshaken by external circumstances. This ability to remain relaxed in adversity is what allows the Stoic to endure and persevere with strength, grace, and wisdom. Modern society often glorifies stress, hustle, and the constant pursuit of more work, more success, more validation. We are told that relaxation is a sign of laziness or weakness, that the only way to achieve anything worthwhile is through constant effort and overexertion. This mindset leaves many people feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, and disconnected from what truly matters. Yet the Stoic philosophy stands in stark contrast to this modern obsession with stress and productivity. For the Stoic, true power comes not from the endless grind, but from the ability to relax, to detach, and to approach life with a calm and centered mind. The Stoics understood that excessive stress and effort ultimately lead to burnout and instability. By constantly striving for more, we wear ourselves down, and we risk losing the clarity and presence of mind needed to make wise decisions. The Stoic teaches that relaxation is not an indulgence, but a necessary practice for maintaining mental and emotional health. It is in relaxation that we allow ourselves the space to step back, assess, and realign with our values, free from the pressure of the world's expectations. When we adopt the Stoic approach to relaxation, we reject the myth that success and fulfillment come from relentless effort. Instead, we understand that true power comes from the ability to remain calm and composed, to take deliberate and thoughtful action, and to focus on what is within our control. Relaxation enables us to disconnect from the noise of modern life and reconnect with our deeper purpose. It is through this relaxed state that we gain the clarity and focus necessary to live a life of meaning without being caught up in the never-ending chase for more. Self-reflection is one of the core practices that enable the Stoic to maintain relaxation and clarity in their life. Without this practice, it's easy to become swept up in the rush of daily life, reacting to circumstances without ever stopping to consider our thoughts, behaviors, or emotional state. Reflection offers a moment of pause, a space to examine our experiences and responses, and a way to realign ourselves with our values. It's a practice that helps the Stoic detach from the noise of the world, returning to the center of their own mind, where true strength lies. Through self-reflection, the Stoic can assess their reactions to life's challenges. How did I respond in that situation? Was I calm and measured, or did I let my emotions dictate my actions? Reflection helps identify areas of growth, allowing the Stoic to adjust their approach in the future. This process also deepens self-awareness, helping the Stoic understand their triggers and thought patterns. It's only through this quiet introspection that the Stoic can begin to cultivate lasting peace, as they come to recognize what serves their well-being and what pulls them away from it. Journaling is one of the most practical Stoic methods for self-reflection. By writing down their thoughts, the Stoic creates a space to process experiences, identify emotional responses, and challenge any unhelpful beliefs or reactions. In this act of writing, the Stoic finds clarity and can work toward greater alignment with their core principles. This daily practice of reflection, rooted in relaxation and calm, provides a foundation for wisdom and emotional resilience, ensuring that the Stoic remains grounded no matter what life throws their way. Relaxation plays a crucial role in building resilience over the long term. When we push ourselves too hard, when we constantly strive without taking moments to rest and recharge, we erode our ability to handle stress and adversity. The Stoics understood that resilience does not come from endless exertion, but from knowing when to rest, when to step back, and when to restore our mental and emotional strength. By practicing relaxation regularly, the Stoic builds a reservoir of calm that allows them to face life's challenges with greater endurance and clarity. Stress and overwork may give the illusion of progress, but they often lead to burnout and diminished mental faculties. On the other hand, relaxation creates the space for recovery and reflection. It enables the Stoic to rest and recharge, ensuring that they can respond to challenges not from a place of exhaustion, but from a place of strength. In this way, relaxation is not a passive act, but a proactive strategy for maintaining long-term resilience. When we make time for relaxation, we reinforce our capacity to endure hardship with patience, wisdom, and composure. By integrating relaxation into daily life, the Stoic strengthens their resilience over time. Each moment of calm is an opportunity to renew the mind and body, to clear away the clutter, and to return to a place of centeredness. As the Stoic continues to practice this discipline, they become less vulnerable to the strains and stresses that life inevitably brings. Instead of reacting impulsively or burning out, they are able to approach challenges with a steady heart and a focused mind, remaining resilient in the face of adversity. Relaxation, then, becomes the foundation of lasting strength, the quiet but powerful force that helps the Stoic not only endure but thrive. The understanding of impermanence is central to Stoic philosophy, and it is through this lens that relaxation truly becomes powerful. The Stoic teaches us that nothing in life is permanent. Both the joys and the hardships we experience are transient. By accepting the impermanence of all things, the Stoic frees themselves from attachment and the emotional turmoil that comes with trying to hold on to fleeting moments. Relaxation, in this context, is an acceptance of the present moment, without the need to control it or hold on to it. When we resist impermanence, when we try to cling to what we have or control what is beyond our reach, we create stress and anxiety within ourselves. The Stoic, however, understands that nothing is permanent and that the natural course of events will unfold regardless of our attempts to control them. By embracing this reality, we can let go of the need to possess or control and instead relax into the flow of life. This acceptance allows us to find peace, because we are no longer struggling against the current of life, but moving with it. Relaxation in the face of impermanence means accepting both the good and the bad with equanimity. It means recognizing that life's challenges will pass, as will life's pleasures. Instead of clinging to either extreme, the Stoic remains grounded in the knowledge that all things are temporary. This perspective brings a sense of calm, as we no longer fear change or loss. Instead, we learn to embrace the impermanence of life with open hands, knowing that each moment is an opportunity to act with wisdom, grace, and composure. By accepting impermanence, the Stoic is able to relax, knowing that nothing lasts forever, and that peace comes from living fully in the present without attachment to the future or the past. Relaxation is also a path to true freedom. Many people spend their lives chasing after external validation, possessions, success, or approval from others. These pursuits create an endless cycle of desire and stress, with the hope that once they achieve their goals, they will finally find peace. However, the Stoic recognizes that true freedom does not come from what we acquire or accomplish externally. It comes from within. When we let go of the need for external validation and learn to relax into our own nature, we liberate ourselves from the constant pressure to perform, to impress, or to control the outcomes of our lives. The Stoic understands that happiness and peace do not come from achieving or owning more things, but from mastering the self. By practicing relaxation and detachment, the Stoic gains the freedom to act with wisdom, regardless of external circumstances. In this relaxed state, the Stoic is free to live according to their own principles, not swayed by the expectations or judgments of others. The need for external approval fades because they are no longer dependent on it for their sense of worth. This freedom allows the Stoic to make decisions based on their values, not on fear, desire, or societal pressures. The true strength of relaxation lies in the ability to remain centered and grounded, regardless of the noise and distractions of the world. By cultivating inner peace and detachment, the Stoic unlocks a deeper freedom from the tyranny of external circumstances and from the constant chase for more. This is the kind of freedom that empowers the Stoic to live with purpose, clarity, and resilience. Mastering relaxation is not a one-time effort but a continuous practice. It requires regular dedication, awareness, and commitment to self-discipline. The Stoic recognizes that just like any other skill, relaxation must be cultivated consistently. It begins with the simple act of noticing when we are tense, anxious, or overwhelmed by the demands of life. In those moments, the Stoic practice is to pause, take a breath, and consciously release tension. This mindfulness allows the Stoic to stay grounded and avoid being swept away by stress or distraction. Building the habit of relaxation also involves creating the time and space to slow down. In a world that encourages constant activity and busyness, this can be challenging. However, the Stoic understands the importance of taking moments each day to step back and reflect. This can be through meditation, journaling, quiet walks, or simply sitting in silence. These practices provide the mental and emotional space needed to realign and reconnect with one's inner peace. Over time, as the Stoic continues to practice relaxation, it becomes second nature. The more we create space for calm in our lives, the more resilient we become. We become less reactive to external circumstances and more able to approach life with a balanced mind. This relaxation, when practiced consistently, allows us to respond to challenges with clarity, strength, and wisdom, and to face the inevitable difficulties of life without losing our center. Through daily practice, relaxation becomes a tool for lasting inner strength, allowing the Stoic to face the world with unwavering composure and a clear sense of purpose. If this video has given you a new perspective on relaxation and how it can unlock true power, take a moment to reflect on how you can bring more stillness into your life. Remember, strength lies in your ability to remain calm and composed, no matter the circumstances. If you found this valuable, subscribe to explore more insights on living a life of wisdom, purpose, and inner peace.